What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing a small little fun comparison between a Galaxy S8 Plus and a Redmi Note 5. Yes, this is not the Pro version, this is the standard Redmi Note 5. I would surely try my best to get hands on Redmi Note 5 Pro, but until then let's just take a look whether it's really worth it to just spend 50,000 rupees. Yes, Galaxy S8 Plus now costs around like a 58,000 rupee margin, whereas a Redmi Note 5 can get you around 9,999. Yes, 10,000 rupees to be exact. So let's just take a look. Starting with the screen, Galaxy S8 Plus has a 6.2-inch Quad HD display. Yes, that's almost 3K resolution, whereas Redmi Note 5 runs a 1080p plus resolution, which is not bad at all. Then again, if you compare the actual screens, of course the Super AMOLED panel would be a much colorful panel over here, but Redmi Note 5 is not actually that bad for the price that we are paying. It's almost as color accurate as the Galaxy S8 Plus. Then let's just get to the software. Well, Redmi Note 5 runs its MIUI 9 based on Android 7.1 Nougat. Yes, Xiaomi screwed us again, as like all of the years. There is no Android Oreo, whereas Galaxy S8 now runs on Android Oreo and also gets a host ton of features newer, which goes same for the Redmi Note 5. It also gets some of the Chinese features such as this smart assistant. Kinda reminds me of the Bixby. It's just a bunch of cards, as you can see over here. Now, as these are navbar based devices, yes, both of the manufacturers have provided some kind of customization. So let's just take a look by going into the settings. It's in the display for the S8, whereas compared to additional settings which it should be in Galaxy S8, to be honest, it has advanced features tab. And you get pretty customizable options over here, such as your functional shortcuts, launch camera, take screenshot. Pretty nice touch, to be honest, but these are the only navigation options that you get. The screen buttons, you can mirror the buttons. For example, you can swap it around. You can do same for the Galaxy S8 by pressing this. And then you have the hide soft keys. Yes, you can hide the soft keys into the normal system. For example, like this. Now you can swipe up. You can do same for the Galaxy S8 by tapping this button 2 times. There you go. Now the navbar is also hidden. You can bring it up, or if you want to go home, Galaxy S8 also has a 3D touch button. Pretty nice touch by Samsung, but I really don't mind. I can use like this. I can swipe up the navbar just on the Redmi Note 5. And then you have the full screen mode. Same goes for the Galaxy S8. It also has that feature built into the recent apps panel. For example, if you want to open any kind of third-party app into a smaller panel, you can just press this button to enlarge it too. And then both are pretty feature packed. As you can see, one-handed mode is also available on the Galaxy S8 as well as the Redmi Note 5. So in terms of software, both are just amazing. The amount of things that it puts. You have Sound Alive on the Galaxy S8. You get headphones and audio effects on the Redmi Note 5, which is also not that bad. It's much more simpler UI than the Galaxy S8. Also, you get dual messenger where you can clone the apps. On Redmi Note 5, you can clone any app that you like. Now coming to the camera, of course Redmi Note 5 is going to be destroyed by the Galaxy S8, but as you can see over here, in your normal daylight usage, the color accuracy is not that of a huge deal. As you can see, the images on both of the cameras are pretty much the same. Coming to the front camera, you get a much wider angle camera on the Galaxy S8, but it has touch focus. So if you're capturing any kind of images in low light, all of them just completely blur out. Whereas on the Redmi Note 5, you get dedicated LED over here, which is a very nice addition by Xiaomi. I really like it. So in low light photography for the front camera, I kinda have to give it to the Redmi Note 5. Also, if you come to video recording capabilities of both of them, both can record 4K at 30 FPS. Yes, a 10,000 rupee phone can now record 4K 30 FPS with ease. You don't get actually extra features such as Full HD 60 FPS, just like Galaxy said. For some odd weird reason, it's missing over here. But that doesn't mean Redmi Note 5 can't do it. You can easily use any kind of third-party camera such as Open Camera app, and you can record in 1080p 60 FPS if you want, even like 2K. Now coming to the actual battery life, even though the Galaxy S8 has a 3K display, I just put it on 1080p all the time. And even though I put it on 1080p, the device almost not even lasts like 3 hours for me on day-to-day usage. Whereas a Redmi Note 5 lasts me for almost 13 hours. That's 10 hours more than the Galaxy S8 if you calculate it correctly. And then again, the performance difference is not that huge. You can do most of the stuff almost at same speed on both of them, as Snapdragon 625 is extremely efficient. But of course, in a heavy gaming, the Galaxy S8 is going to have edge. But the difference must not be a huge for normal games such as Race Off, Alto. They would just play the same. Coming to the actual dimensions of the phone, of course you get an iris scanner on the Galaxy S8 for additional security, whereas on the Redmi Note 5 you get only fingerprint scanner, which is not at all bad. It's pretty quick. Coming to the back, I have these both phones in beautiful blue finish over here. As you can see on the glass body of the Galaxy S8, the blue color just shines, but the saturated lake blue on the Redmi Note 5 is not at all bad. Literally, I'm in love with this blue color. I wish that Galaxy S8 was that saturated, but you kinda get this pale coral blue over here. But as you can see, you do get a heart rate sensor on the Galaxy S8. There is some branding. I really like it. Coming down, you have a single firing speaker, again single firing speaker, micro USB versus type C. Yes, Xiaomi still didn't give a type C even after launching the MIA one. You get a headphone jack on both of them, but the Redmi Note 5 has an air blaster on the top. That means you can control any kind of TV, AC, refrigerator if you have remote control connection to it, and that's really amazing. Samsung has been kind of missing out on that feature since like Galaxy S6, which I really loved on my S4, and that's pretty much it for the quick comparison between the Galaxy S8 and the Redmi Note 5. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you ask me, does that 50k get justified? Actually not. For example, as I told you before, my Galaxy set only lasts like 2 to 3 hours, so in that time I use my Redmi Note 4. Yes, this is my second daily driver when the battery gets depleted on the Galaxy S8, which is soon going to be replaced by the Redmi Note 5 Pro. And yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.